YouTube, and welcome back to Tummy Time Nursery. And I am going to paint a toddler kit today. I noticed that not too many people really do the toddler kits, you know, as far as the tutorial goes. And the toddler obviously isn't as red or mottled or, you know, as many like translucency looking colors, you know, as a newborn. So I'm going to do a toddler, and I'm going to take you guys through the steps with me. This is the cookie kit from Bountiful Baby, and it's a really cute kit. It's an older kit, but I'm actually painting this one for myself. She resembles my grandchild, so I'm just going to paint her for myself, but I'm going to take you guys through the steps. So right now I have my neutralizing color. I have in the past used green washes and things like that and everything, and I still do sometimes, more for the newborns because you want more layers for the translucency, but I'm using this right now. It's a mixture that I have come up with of a Flesh 08 and a lot of thinner. So I'm going to do this as my neutralizer, and what I'm going to do is this is going to be applied onto a cosmetic sponge, a nice big one because it's a big kit, and I have picked the edges, and I'm using my mop to just put that on there. It's very, very thin. As you can see, the color, bring the camera down a little bit, the color is like, you're not going to see it very much because I'm going to put this layer on several times. So I'm going to start off layering this on my baby so you can see the color a little bit better there. And when I am done with that, I'm going to start right here with you guys on there. Take a little bit of that off. I will then continue afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and start with her arm. And one thing that you're going to want to do is get this everywhere, but you also have to sometimes bend your pieces because you really got to get into the hand and everything. So we're going to start. I do the hand first because you want to start from one end and go to the next. And I'm going to pounce this everywhere. Get into all the parts here. And you don't want it running, but you want to make sure that you have enough paint on there. Because the thumb's going to be a little bit hard to get because it's kind of really stiff there. So you just stretch it as much as you like and get in there, you know? And then once you're done pouncing the whole hand, I just go ahead and do everything. I am going to be taking it off the nails. You don't want any speckle effect on your fingernails, so I have another brush here to do that. Plus I will be using the mop that I mixed the paint with to get the paint in everywhere and out of the creases, because sometimes your sponge just really does not get everywhere. It just can't reach. So I do pounce for a while. I want to make sure everything's covered and evenly pounced. Then I will take the brush I mixed with. I'm not going to really add any other paint to it because as I pounce the creases that I already have paint pulled in, I will move that paint around, and it's going to end up everywhere I need it to be. Because inside the hand here, you really got to get in there. So all inside these creases here, I'll pounce again. And reborning is very fun. It is time consuming though, so it takes a little while. I am very meticulous about my work. I will spend a lot of time on one particular piece because quality to me is everything. I don't try to hurry up and rush the babies out. I try for very little imperfections as possible in every single baby that I make. So, with that being said, like I said, I've been looking. I've looked for years. I have never seen a toddler tutorial. I'm going to do one for you, though. I have painted many toddlers myself. And I don't know why I never put up a tutorial. I guess I just didn't think much about it, but I also never found any, so I don't know why. Also, child dolls. I don't see any child doll tutorials on like the 5-year-old size dolls. These child and toddler dolls are going to have a different color than a newborn, obviously, because, well, newborns are very blotchy and red, and they have to get their oxygen in, so everything's different colors on them. They got so many different colors, whereas a toddler is a little more pale because they're not yet out in the sun and stuff, you know, for all that. And, you know, it's just a very different color. So we're going to try to get the best achievement of that color while I go through this painting. So like I said, I will also repounce my pieces. I never bake before letting the pieces dry all the way, because if there's an imperfection, you will find it. So always let your pieces completely dry. These are Genesis paints. They will be baked in each layer. So yeah, and like I said, I take a long time on my pieces. So I will get back with you after I've done, I would say that I'm going to probably do about 6 layers of this. So it's very, very, very thin. I will bake probably every 2 to 3 layers. So you will let it dry completely. You will pounce over it again. Don't do more than 3 layers. You don't want your baby to look chalky. So 2 to 3 layers tops and bake in between. So, okay, I will be right back.